back to Do It Myself Garage. You can see I've got the inner fender wells all cleaned up. They're going to be as good as they're going to get this time around going back in. And I might have got a little overzealous earlier and got the fenders partially attached. Boy, my stance on my car just does not look right. I'll wait till I got a bit more weight to go on the front. I just realized, I'm like, what am I missing? Yeah, well, I'm missing the hood. I'm missing the oil and the water and the inner fenders. So that's another 100 pounds or so up front. So I think we'll be okay. I also have the shocks in the back are adjusted to the very lowest that they could go. So that stance, it looks a little low right now, but I think she'll be fine. All right, I'll bring you back when I have some more to film. I'm probably going to try to get the wiring done for the lights and get the valance on. I'm not sure I'll do that tonight or tomorrow. I was getting quite a few things done today just for myself and whatnot. But when I have some more to show, I'll be back. Well, I got it completely stripped down. I wiped it down. Now it's time to give her a good coat of semi-gloss Rust-Oleum. I'm going to be a little more careful this time than the last time I painted it. Last time I painted it, I laid it flat and I got a bunch of puddles in here. So that's why I decided to sand it up this time. In the 50s today, probably close to 60 actually. So this should dry pretty quick. Give it a couple of really nice coats without getting ridiculous here. I always paint too much, so I'm going to stop right there. I'll come back. Third and final coat. Kind of did some touch-ups around the edges. You know, the top and the bottom and the front. This is the first thing that people see when they come up to your car, because this covers up the, this is the top of the radiator hold down right here. So it's kind of the first thing that people see. So I like to have it in good shape. What's really nice is if it does get scratched up, it's easy enough to take off and put back on and repaint. All right, so we've got the fuel line run. I left the rubber hose a little longer than I probably needed to here, but we're good. And she's anchored to the frame. I use those same type of clips all the way back and replace the metal ones from the factory. And then over on this side, kind of did the same thing with my cooler lines. Got them separated and anchored down so that they're not going to rattle against each other and rub. I might have put a little padding there between the brake line and the and those lines. Because she is going to flex and move a little bit when the engine's running and torquing, so have to allow for that a little bit. I just realized I have a hole in my firewall from where the gauges ran through. I had a big old grommet in there, so I'll have to clean that up. I have no idea what that hole was for. Maybe that's for AC, and it's supposed to have a hole in it because it looks factory. But we'll have to clean up around that and get that sealed up so that's not a big old hole. I think we're going to call that a video for the week. If you see these P-clips, they got the rubber mount on them. I use those to attach all the brake and fuel lines. At least the back part went along. There was some metal clips and I replaced them with those rubberized P-clamps. I've got to get the inner fender wells in yet. I did manage to get the radiator mount in, so that's pretty awesome. I've got the tail end jacked up right now, so that's why the front end isn't really lining up at the moment. If you're used to A-bodies at all with this rubber bumper, they don't line up if you're jacking up the car. Things will bind. Sometimes you can't even get the doors open, so keep that in mind if you're working on one of these. So, yeah, I got the tail end of the car done. Now just some things to finish up front here. I'm going to get the fluids in. I got the transmission linkage hooked up. Tighten down the bolts on the transmission pan. Apparently I didn't tighten the plug before, so I got the plug tight now. There's a lot of little stuff like that I need to double check as I go. And hopefully next week we can put some fluids in it and maybe try to start this thing up. So anyway, thanks for following along. Like, share, subscribe. I really appreciate everybody that's been watching the videos. It helps. I'm getting there. I'm not quite monetized yet. I'm getting there. If you have questions, concerns, or you have some tips for me before firing it up, I'd really appreciate it. Thanks again. Have a great day, and we'll see you in the next video.